Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To the air yet again, Watson. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Past the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there out of Kamara. 43 yards on the ground. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he stopped immediately there.
Brought down.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
No gain on the play. Second.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no call.
And now Watson throws another. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Murray. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. McSorley from the shotgun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Home team 21. Visitors 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Kamara now to return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 2nd down. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll roll him out right. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 33 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Kamara now to return. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into run. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
From the 31, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
Watson on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Prime time, baby.
And touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Kamara now to return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Pushing tacklers aside. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for
that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
make extra point. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
But it's going to be second down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
42. Giants 21.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
And it's a fumble. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Flush to his right. Shedding the tackle. Still on his feet. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium. First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
He was brought down by...
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
A gain of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook 27 yards. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A quick toss outright. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Vita Vea on the stop.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle. Former 1st-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Second and inches at the Buccaneers' 43-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
On the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Steps away. He's lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Flushed out right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Thrown away and incomplete.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. LSU man Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, now Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Brady. They'll set up the screen to McCall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Harris now to return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From midfield, here's Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They'll try again with McCoy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's McCoy. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Goal.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Breeze now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target.
And it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Mickens to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 1st down, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 8 yards to go on second down. On play action, it's Brady. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. They're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Big first down on the fake punt. What a call. 16 yards. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least one.
He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the point after.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
The tackle made at the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buck, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get about 3, just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage.
Short of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll come out in the pistol.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Saints 17. Buccaneers 16.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
on 2nd and 11 now. Breeze under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
If Jason Pierre-Paul just manages to stay on the field and play 16 games, we could have double-digit sack numbers and then some, because over his first 2 seasons in Tampa Bay, 21 sacks, earned himself a new contract, but hasn't been fully healthy. If Jason Pierre-Paul is that guy, look out. We'll see more plays as we just saw there.
And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
54-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Going deep this time for Miller. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and try to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is Harris. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's his throw on target to Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down at the 33.
The ball carrier.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brady now on first down. Going up top for Miller. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Striping down the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked knocked back to the 20. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll run it with McCoy. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier, Janoris Jenkins on the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down. Today's final score.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. Yeah, it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guy.